or beyond these 38 members who are a part of them. As I sit on my table, I'm sitting with Darkins chocolate. That is an entrepreneurial chocolate. I am sitting with a bookmark made by an entrepreneurial. So I think it's all over me, and I'm going to talk very little today, and I will let the original entrepreneurs, Navya and Madhura, take over the platform and tell you about some very, very interesting projects they have on card. I, of course, will keep talking to you guys, communicating to you guys about various things that are on offer for all of you. Me and Zeal will be your point of contact, but beyond that, we have the original entrepreneurs today who will tell you some very, very interesting things that are in store. Navya is joining, but Madhura, you can start.
Fantastic. Rika, is that I missed a little bit. I don't know, your voice was coming and going. Should I start?
Please start, Madhura.
Fantastic, fantastic. No, thank you very much to all of you for joining us here today. It's been a pleasure to see the entrepreneurial community growing, and we are extremely proud and privileged to have Rika actually leads the entrepreneurial community. For those of you who don't know Rika, Rika used to be the sports editor of NDTV, and we are so delighted that she's actually a part of Aspire for Her now, and she leads EntrepreNaari and a whole host of other very exciting projects and communities. Just to set context, because EntrepreNaari was really a kernel of a dream, and Navya and I dreamed about it way back in 2021. And we actually launched EntrepreNaari on the World MSME Day of 2021. Some of you who have come into the community recently may not actually know this history. And ever since then, I think our constant endeavor, our constant effort has always been to make entrepreneurship aspirational for women of India. We've been trying to do that. And today we have almost 25,000 entrepreneurs on Aspire for Her. We also realize that every entrepreneurial journey is unique in its own way. And every entrepreneurial journey needs support and help and advice and ecosystem connects in its own way. So every journey is unique as opposed to a journey of the other women at Aspire for Her, which are a lot more standardized and which can look like a very clear bridge between the college and the corporate, or one corporate to the other. It's a very, very clear bridge. But the entrepreneurship bridge is often not clear, and it's often fraught with a lot of challenges which we may not have even foreseen before. So that's been our learning on EntrepreNaari, and we've had a fascinating journey for the last 3 years, and as we move towards celebrating the 4th anniversary of Aspire for Her, I think it will also be EntrepreNaari coming of age. Hey, we have Navya now. Fantastic. Okay.
Hi, sorry, that link was not working.
Okay. You'll have to change your name to yourself. So I think you're showing up as Ruchita Tandon, because I think that earlier link was probably not working properly. Perfect. Fantastic. Now I'm so happy that Navya is in here. So I was just telling them, Navya, about what we dreamed in 2021 and how we launched EntrepreNaari on World MSME Day. And ever since that, it's been a beautiful journey together, because a lot of women have then come up to us to say that we want to start an entrepreneurial journey, but we don't know where to start. We've tried to help them there. A lot of women have said, we are still very small and I'm just a solopreneur. Can I look at doing something bigger? We've helped them scale up. And of course, there are a lot of them who have come to us saying, we've built a decent business for ourselves, but we want to take the next step. So can I look at something bigger? And I have bigger dreams. And we have also tried to help them in putting our support and any kind of help that they require to make their dreams bigger and better. So that's what Navya and I have been up to on EntrepreNaari. And this is our attempt to sort of keep connected with all the new entrepreneurs who are coming in, as well as the ones who have been with us through this entire journey of the past 3 years. So that's a little bit of our journey. And there are three very exciting things happening in Entrepreneuri. We are going to talk a little bit about that, but before that I will hand over to Navya and tell her to reflect a little bit on this journey, and of course tell us her thoughts on Entrepreneuri and all the other work that's happening around it. So Navya, over to you.
Thank you, Madhura, and thank you, everyone, for joining in. We're really excited to actually share what we've been working on, and the three new things that Madhura mentioned is something that we are really excited about this year. But apart from that, I think there's so much that we have been working on in the last year, and so much that we want to continue to build. But a big thank you to, I think, the community for continuing to be a part of this journey that we're all on. And I can assure you that from our side, we are working on some very, very exciting things that will only help all of you in your individual entrepreneurial journeys, but also as a community, as the Entrepreneuri community. There's some very exciting things that we hope to do with all of you as well, collectively. And I think that's what our goal is to continue growing this community and continue supporting one another. But beyond that, I would actually want to start talking about what these three exciting things are. So I'm going to hand it back to Madhura and Rika to kind of share with the community some of these exciting things that we have coming up.
I think,
Fantastic. Thank you, Navya.
Madhura, you take over and talk about the first two initiatives, and the last one I'll speak about.
Perfect. So I think I don't know, I'm not sure whether Anuj is there on the call, but if at all there are more questions, then we'll take that. What we want to do is we want to keep this very, very interactive. So we will just talk about these three big things that are happening in the entrepreneurial world. After that, we'll open it up for questions and answers, and we will all try and ensure that we answer all the questions. Before that, some little ground rules. So other than Navya and me, who are obviously there, and I've introduced Rika. We also have Zeel Parekh here with us. Zeel has just joined us, and Zeel is going to be an important face of Entrepreneuri. So therefore, please do reach out to Zeel. We do have a Telegram group which is buzzing most of the time, and anything that you need, please feel free to talk to us. Talk to us there. Or of course, you have all our email IDs. We keep sending you emails, etc. Please feel free to interact with us in any mode that you like. That's one. We also have a couple of other members of the Aspire for Her leadership team over here. I mentioned Ruchita. Ruchita Tandon is our Chief Growth Officer. And we also have Divya Sampath, who's our Innovations Advisor. And Divya is going to play a very important role in one of the important things that we will talk about, one of the important projects that are just coming up. Other than the three things that we want to talk about, we also want to tell you that there is a stream of activities that keeps happening at Entrepreneuri, and our hope and endeavor is that you will consume the resource that makes most meaning to you, and makes most sense to your size and stage of business. So Rika and her team continuously ensures that there are enough and more resources which we keep providing on the platform. In a month, you will definitely see at least 3 to 4 interesting experts coming in and talking about Entrepreneuris. We also do something called Entrepreneurative. Entrepreneurative is to give a showcase to those entrepreneurs who have been doing an outstanding job, and their stories also need to be told. In our community building model, we also like to tell those stories to the other entrepreneurs so that they can seek motivation, they can seek encouragement and inspiration from those stories. So if any of you want to see yourself featured on Entrepreneurative, just drop in a line to Zeel with your business details and the kind of work that you do, and we will pick up inspirational stories from there and definitely keep showcasing that. You may have seen a lot of that on our platform already. So Rika did something with a very interesting dark chocolate brand just a few days ago. And similarly, we always look for these kind of exciting entrepreneurs who are doing amazing work. The other thing that Navya does very beautifully, and that's a standard piece which we keep doing it before festivals and before any kind of interesting time when people will buy products. This is a very unique piece called Shop Entrepreneuri. And maybe I'll request Navya to just spend 2 minutes on. Navya, what do you do exactly for Shop Entrepreneuri? Tell us about that.
So I think one of the things that we are definitely most proud of as a community is all the incredible brands that we have from all of you, and all the incredible work that you all do. And as a community, it's really important for us to see how we can support you in promoting those brands, or bringing more visibility to those brands. So Shop Entrepreneuri is a personal favorite series of mine, and one that we are trying to do more frequently through the year. But so far it is something that we do mostly around festive season, or times when we think that people are looking at gifting. And what we do is create a catalog of all the brands and products that you have, and promote them through our Instagram and social media channels. These are things that I personally promote. Madhura and the entire team, we make an effort to, curate all your brands, and make sure that when people are looking at gifting, your brand would definitely be under consideration. So if you are already a part of our Shop Entrepreneuri catalog, then, we are hoping to do this more frequently. And if you're not, then I would request you to please, tell us what your brand is, tell us what your products are. You can email Rika, or you can email us as well directly, and we'll make sure to add your brand in our next series of Shop Entrepreneuri.
Fantastic. Thank you, Navya. So, other than learning and these kind of resources where we want to give visibility to more entrepreneurs, there are three big things that are happening, and I'm just going to take a few minutes to talk about those. The first among that, and Zeel, I'm hoping that you are going to be putting up
Zeel
the
has a presentation to
presentation as well. Yeah. So
fire.
presentation is
Can
really
we just do
for
that?
academic interest, but I know I'll just talk through it, and we'll be happy to take questions around it. Yeah, so the first of them is something called She Exports. She Exports is essentially a cohort which will be running for women who have reached a certain level in India. They're doing great business in India. However, they want to spread their wings. They want to go cross border, and they actually want to export to countries like the US and others. So this is going to be a very unique program, and we have actually got a very interesting set of partners who are helping us with this. Our main partner is an organization called Payoneer, which is actually a company which is a international payments organization, international payments platform. They work across 190 countries, and they came to us some time back saying we are very, very excited to look at more women entrepreneurs growing in India, and not just growing but also exporting in India. So the She Exports program will actually be run by one of our colleagues who's an ex-banker from HSBC. His name is Anuj Kanwar, and it's going to be we have time to apply to She Exports for I think till 17th of February, if I'm not mistaken. And I think after that, She Exports applications will get closed. Maybe we'll just extend it by a couple of days here and there. But do look at our social media. Do look at the link for She Exports. If you yourself, or if a friend of yours is looking at it seriously, this is going to be a unique opportunity, and it's absolutely free of cost. You can come and apply for the cohort. We will possibly end up with a cohort of 30 or 35 amazing entrepreneurs who are actually ready to export. So that's going to be She Exports for us. And I can see some hands up there. So I'll stop here and take any questions on She Exports, and then we'll move into the two other things that we're also planning to do. We just wanted to keep it to three big messages in this particular call. So yes, Mehak, you want to ask the question?
Yes, Madhura. Hi, it's so good to see you after so long.
Yes, same here.
So, I had two questions. It is also related to what Navya said earlier. First,
Right.
let's talk about She Exports. So the thing is, I'm into corporate gifting, and we do get a lot of inquiries which are catering to, the US market, or the UK market, and because they know that the kind of gifts that a handicraft person or someone in India can provide them is going to be super expensive for them over there. But what happens
Correct.
in the situation is that we do not have the resources to, transport it to them in a certain manner, and that's what hinders, that opportunity for us. So, do you think
Yes.
She Exports can help us in tapping into such opportunities. But
Absolutely. It's exactly meant for that. It's exactly
okay,
meant for that. For
great.
women who are starting out and thinking of exports, or they have export opportunities, but they haven't
Mhm.
had the wherewithal to put a structured process around it. Because all of us
Right,
as entrepreneurs, we know that there is one thing that we are all very poor on, which is time, right? We just
right.
don't have time. And
That's
this is our way of also giving entrepreneurs that a very structured system and process where they will be able to start off their exports, and they'll be able to so hopefully streamline all of their process. It's a 45-day program, but even after that, we will obviously continue working with entrepreneurs like yourselves to make it happen. So please apply if you haven't applied.
sure,
And as I said,
definitely.
while the cohort will be only 30-35 uh, folks who we think will fit the bill best, and they will get the maximum benefit out of this
Mhm.
program. However, for the entire community in general, we will keep doing a lot of sessions. And we have our mentorship is always open and available, and it's
Right.
completely free of cost. We'll be very happy to work with you, Mehak. I remember meeting you at the Bombay Stock
Oh,
Exchange,
you do.
and
I'm so grateful.
I remember it, and I remember you had a wonderful catalog of gifting products.
Thank
So
you so much,
your
ma'am.
products will be very, welcomed. I would say they will be welcomed in other countries. So you should definitely look at exports at some point in time. Absolutely, fantastic, Meg. Thank you for the
Thank you
question.
so much, ma'am. Also, following up with Shop Entreprenari, I wouldn't say it's actually a suggestion, but even Vasami, which is my brand, got featured on the Instagram page, but I was not notified that my brand was
Sorry,
featured.
I'm missing your voice a little bit. Is it me, or is a voice coming and going?
No, Madhura.
I
You
think
guys can hear her
Madhura,
well, or is it
Yeah,
we
we
could
can
hear
hear.
you.
okay? Okay, I couldn't hear you properly. Rika, could you get that question?
Yes, I did. I did.
Oh, she's audible. Then I think it's
Well,
my problem. I
yeah.
think
Well, Mehak, because
bad
there are so
network.
many
Rika, could you get the
entrepreneurs.
question?
Yeah, I could. Because there are so many
Okay, sorry. I
entrepreneurs, we
think
are unable
sorry,
to.
Meg. You have all my coordinates, so we'll talk, and you on Shop Entrepreneur. All you
Sure,
need to
ma'am.
do is you just have to fill up your stuff and put the details in, and then that goes on Instagram, and we are very very happy to. We do it usually before the festive season,
Sure, ma'am.
but we want to do
Absolutely.
more. Like Navya said, we definitely want to do more. So just we'll give you the link. We'll give you the link,
Sure.
and we'll sort of work. I
All
guess that's
right.
what you were asking. Sorry
She
about
was
my
actually
audio.
saying that she
Okay,
has not been
Malvika, do you want
notified.
to take the
I think
She
next
we can
was.
question?
have this conversation later because the
Okay.
agenda today is something different, and I don't want to take a lot of time on this.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you
No
so
worries.
much.
Thank you, Mehak. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mehak. Malvika, would you like to ask the next question?
Yeah, hi Madhura, thank you for this platform. So I am into services, right? I don't have a product, so I'm the product. Malvika Madan is the brand and Malvika Madan is the product, right? So I am a Access Consciousness certified facilitator, and we work across 179 countries around the world, right?
Wow. Okay.
But because Access is so new to India, though it's in India for 13 long years, but hardly people know about it. So individually, I'm able to cater to the clients, the private sessions, but when it comes to a breakthrough with schools, with colleges, with universities and corporates, that's a big block point for me because people, I mean, how much ever the work is great, people don't give you a get into the corporate only, right? As of now, my breakthrough has been just with two corporates because I come from a banking background previously, so it was easy to get into the bank for me, right? But spreading your wings with a team which you could empower more women to learn the work from you and spread it across pan India and then globally. Because I have clients globally, I have work globally, but it's all individual. Taking it to the next leap of faith, I mean, how could Aspire for Her or Entrepreneurary, I mean, how could I look into this for me?
Okay, no, got part of your question, but again, I don't know, my audio is really acting up today. And I'm in somebody else's office, but I think I got the question. I just correct me if I'm wrong, you, because it's a services brand, so, and you were looking at the earlier network that you have created as a banker, that helps you. However, you do want to you do want the sort of expansion into other organizations and into other spaces, which will
Yes.
be other industries, as well as the consciousness in India is very low for the services that you offer. So therefore, we need to build your brand, and we need to, happy to talk about that in a much bigger way. In fact, let me tell you that the next 3x sports cohort that we will be doing, or the next interaction that we'll be doing, the next initiative that we'll be doing, whether it's a cohort or not, is going to be on services. But even otherwise, if you're already operating in 179 countries, I think there can be many interesting conversations that we can have. So let's take this offline, because our partner will be looking at folks like you to make your life simpler around the whole access, as well as managing that entire payment piece across these 179 countries. We'll talk about it in a separate space, but we do have mentors at Aspire for Her, who try and help you depending on everything that you are bringing to the table. They will talk to you. They will help you set up your thought process, and also bring in a completely fresh perspective. We'd be very happy to offer mentorship to you, from one of our experts at any point in time. So that's
Also,
always open. That's always open.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Sorry,
Also,
Yadi.
Thank you.
Malvika, we have 6 other access facilitators on on the EntrepreNaari
Okay.
group. We can all
Okay.
get you connected, and you can collaborate among yourselves, because I don't know which city you're based. I know there are 2 based one out of Delhi and one out of Gurgaon. So maybe
I'm
you
based
can,
out of Chandigarh.
yeah, so then there may be a collaboration between you
Yeah,
guys. That is
maybe there are
something we can,
CFs I'm already aware of, but yeah, let's connect. Let's connect
yes,
so
yes,
that we could take it up to a new level. Yeah.
I will facilitate that. Madhura, could I talk about the third thing before I jump out of the call
Yes, please
quickly?
do that. The second one, yes. Before we take the other
So,
questions, I think, yeah, that's a good
yeah,
idea. Please.
so yeah, I'm really sorry I have to jump out of the call for another meeting, but it's a great news for the entrepreneurial community that we have got a go ahead from a national television company to feature entrepreneurs who are in the social space. These will be your stories told in 20-25 minutes capsule, and these will be 2 episodes that will be running twice a month. We have a 1 year engagement where we will be zooming in particularly on the social entrepreneurs. So if you guys are from that space, please do write into us, write into me or Zeal, and it'll be one of those marquee projects that we are looking at on behalf of the entrepreneurial community. I'm not giving out the name of the television channel yet, but it is one of those key television channels in the country today, with a 40 million viewership across the globe. So we will be able to put our entrepreneurs all over that. Also, not just zooming in on the social entrepreneurs. Every 6 months we are going to look at having a conclave that will feature women entrepreneurs. So I think it's a platform that we can tell all your stories. Entrepreneurative is there, Madhura spoke to you about, but this is about taking all of your stories to the media.
Thank you, Medha. That was very kind. Thank you so much. My voice still. I don't know. Your voices are still coming and going. So this is going to be one of the most exciting projects. Absolutely, Banshika. They're going to be one of the most exciting projects that we have done in EntrepreNaari. So, Vaishali, sorry, we're really looking forward to this. We will probably open it up, over the next few weeks, months. And Rika will be talking to you much, much more about it. But these are about those untold stories. These are about those untold stories, which typically don't get featured in the mainstream media. And perhaps for whatever reason, they're not coming on Shark Tank, but yet those stories need to be told. So therefore, this is our little way of ensuring that our entrepreneurs get the right kind of opportunities and visibility options. So that's the second piece that we're talking about. And for the third piece, I will just give a overview of what we're trying to do, and I will really request Divya Sampath, my colleague, to tell you as to what this piece is all about. This is again a very exciting initiative that we are launching. But this is not going to be a cohort of entrepreneurs. It's actually going to be a cohort of aggregators of entrepreneurs. So all of you know that there are a bunch of aggregators who are doing some amazing work. And we thought that we would actually work with aggregators instead of individual entrepreneurs to massively multiply the impact that we can have on individual entrepreneurial business outcomes, revenue outcomes, productivity outcomes, and of course, helping them acquire more customers, helping them gain more visibility, and all of this. So I think Divya is on the call. So I will just request her to say a few words about this program, which we haven't yet launched. So you guys, this is like really insider information. And since you are all part of EntrepreNaari, so we thought that it's a good idea to share it first with you guys before we go out into the bigger, broader world and talk about it. So Divya, are you there? I'm unfortunately not able to see you. Fantastic.
I am, but
Fantastic.
unfortunately, I'm in transit, so I'm not turning on video. Thank you,
Fine.
Madhura. Thank you, Rika. Thank you to all of our EntrepreNaari team. Thanks, Navya. As Madhura mentioned, we're very, very excited about this upcoming opportunity, which is a unique, one-of-a-kind model that we have in place. From what we can see, this program is absolutely unique in India. Nobody else has ever done anything that's even close to it. As Madhura mentioned, it's a program that we're putting together for aggregator platforms. And as you're all probably aware, aggregators are nothing but organizations and platforms which bring together multiple entrepreneurs to connect them to buyers, to help them facilitate their sales and grow their businesses. And it encompasses a wide variety of types of entrepreneurs. It could be rural entrepreneurs, it could be entrepreneurs based in metros, it could be people from tier 2, tier 3 cities. There's a lot out there. There are millions of entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs out there in the world like yourselves. And we're hoping to really do something meaningful for the platforms that are bringing folks like you together to find markets for your products. I'll stop there. We're happy to take any questions. Again, I apologize. I'm in between meetings, so I'm in transit right now, which is why my video is not on. I'm so sorry.
No, thank you. Thank you so much, Divya. I think these are the three big things we wanted to talk about. One, of course, is She Exports. Second is this the fantastic series, the media opportunity. And the third is this very unique accelerator for aggregators only. And other than that, of course, our normal stuff is happening all the time. And we'd love to take your questions now. So we will now move to Krishna or Aishwarya, whoever wants to go first. Aishwarya, Krishna, you have your video on, so you can start. You're on mute, Krishna.
You'll mute you on.
You're on mute, Krishna. You're still on mute, Krishna.
Okay. Hello. Can you
Yes,
listen
now
me?
we can hear you. Yes, we can
Hello?
hear you now. Yes, Krishna.
Okay. I am Krishna and especially from a small town Anand, Gujarat. I have no idea about the community of Inspire in Gujarat. So can you send me some detail about these two in our state? So I can join the specially face-to-face.
Fantastic. Krishna, first of all, congratulations. I think, Gujarat has a very special place for us because we see a huge number of super successful entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs actually coming out of your state. So you should first feel happy that you are indeed in a very special state where a lot of exciting things happen in the world of entrepreneurship. And
Yeah.
Anand, of course, all of us know. Yes, they are very, I think state is very well known for its entrepreneurship culture. Anand is also, of course, very well known for the Amul movement and all of that. So glad that you're in the middle of all that excitement. We do, or normally we do a lot of online, Krishna, and we do have offline sessions from time to time. once we launch the whether it is for She Exports or whether it is for the aggregator program, the accelerator program for aggregators, we will keep having some offline sessions from time to time. They may not be in Anand, I agree, but they could be in locations which are close by. In fact, Zeal lives in Ahmedabad. We are a 100% remote organization, so our members actually are all over the country and the world as well. So we do have people in Gujarat. So if there is anything that you wish to talk about, or you wish us to do something specifically in an offline mode, we can definitely talk, and we can figure out as to whether we can do
Okay.
something in Gujarat. But otherwise, definitely close to you, there will be some event or the other which will happen. As if you are in touch with us, and if you have access to our emails and our WhatsApp, which I expect that you do, then you will get all the information. And we do look forward to seeing you in person, Krishna.
Okay. One thing I want to tell you that I am an artist in our city, and there's lots of Sakhi Mandal in our area, rural area, where I give a training and ready all the women who have some time, 2 or 3 hours per a day to work, so that they can be independent. So if you have some idea on that, so that we can arrange some big type of event to motivate them.
Outstanding idea. It is an outstanding idea, Krishna, and thank you for bringing this up. We do want to look at people like you who are getting other women financially independent, and especially artisans and art forms. We are very, very happy to do that. And the other thing that you should also be looking at is, say, look at Mehak. In my screen, you and Mehak are side by side, and
Yes.
Mehak is doing a lot of products which are for gifting. And you should also look at
Okay.
collaborating within the entrepreneurial community to see if there is somebody else who's interested in sourcing those products as well. So
Okay.
when you
My
please write to
traditional
us.
okay. Okay,
Yeah,
my traditional art product generally is Lipon art. That's now very trending, mud mirror work. But I use natural clay, which is from Kutch. So it's, and second is my Warli painting, where I yeah, I send in some canvas painting also small, and also wall painting handle on wall painting also. So I training on it.
Krishna,
fantastic,
you can drop a
fantastic, Krishna.
message and I'd love to share the links with you. I have shared my number in the chat.
Okay, okay. Okay, Jill,
Thank you.
Jill Pari.
Zeal.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
tell you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Krishna. Thank you, Krishna. Look forward to seeing your lovely
Thank you, thank you.
paintings, and we will definitely try and see how we
Yeah,
can do the
yeah.
visibility.
I send via mail, so that
Yes.
you can show my work.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Krishna. Should we move to Aishwarya now?
Hi, Madhura. I'm so excited to be here. This is my first
Hi.
time with Aspire for Her, and I've also seen Mehak at the Bombay Stock Exchange. So I didn't get a chance to talk to you. This question is regarding the She Exports program. I got to know about this from Anuj himself, and we've just applied for it today, actually. So we are a coffee company, and our huge market is the European market that we're trying to target. So I just wanted to know if this is the right step for us. And some insights on the program if this is a good time.
Absolutely, absolutely the right step for you, because I was in the US some time back, and I was at the Indian consulate, talking to the CG trade really, and he talked about a New York coffee festival that he had been part of, and there was some of the coffee companies of India which he had sort of orchestrated, and he had actually got them to the New York Coffee Festival. Aishwarya, he was so proud of the fact that as the consulate also had put up a little stall, and they were serving this Indian coffee, and he was so proud because people were drinking the coffee and saying, this is better than Colombian coffee, this is better than Brazilian coffee. What country is this coffee from? And he was so proudly saying, this is India. So I just told you this story because there is a huge demand for good coffee, and people only associate coffee brands with Brazil, Colombia, these kind of countries. But Indian coffee is getting its due credit and share. So I'm so happy that you have applied for the program. I think we can continue to apply for the next couple of days. It's on till 17th, and I'd request any others also who are interested in exports to please apply for the program. But absolutely the right call, and congratulations. You're in the right space. The coffee is becoming a very exciting space. So very happy to hear
It
that
is,
you're
yeah.
working with coffee.
Thank you. We actually work very closely with the consulate here as well, consulate in Mumbai.
Fantastic. Fantastic. We have a question from Priyadarshini. Priyadarshini, you want to?
Ma'am, I just wanted to ask, like, I have been into the handicraft business, like I make handmade products. And earlier I used to sell through exhibitions and all. So there was no, I didn't have that inhibition of I have to pay for GST or I have to pay for packing and all that. But now since I want to take it to a next level, so now I'm stuck. Like even for the entrepreneurial shop which was there, I couldn't register because I didn't have the skill to make the catalog and put it across. So how to go about it? And like I have to entirely set up my business. I have registered myself as an MSME. So if I have to sell now, I won't be. I don't have to pay GST for anything right now till I reach a certain level of revenue. But
Yes,
if I have to go for Amazon or anything, like I have to make the arrangements for GST, right? But
absolutely.
now basically I have to start from scratch since I don't have any knowledge about it. Like exhibitions is a completely different thing, but it was the local exhibitions which were not so very expensive for me to participate. But
Absolutely.
now at the basic level where I'm short of funds also, and I was working some 15 years back. I was working as a teacher into an IG board, but the problem is I had to give up because of my some health complications and the birth of my child. So now since he's grown up, I want to take it to the next level. But I'm stuck somehow, ma'am. I really want some information like how to go about it and how to move ahead to make it a business.
Priyadarshini, first of
Hi.
all, congratulations. Congratulations, because you have really moved out of that whole mindset that, my business, what do I do here? And let me move to making it a more structured piece. Because I think you started at a very small space where, and absolutely, you're absolutely right in, not going for GST or not going for a very structured period. Everyone starts small, and that you've just taken the right steps. But I'm also very glad that you're thinking scale and you're thinking structure, because that's what's very, very important. What we'll do is we'll actually connect you with one of our mentors. You can please write to Zeal with your exact problem statement. We got it here, but if you can just put it down, we just write to us. We'll ensure that we attach you with a mentor who will actually take you through the whole process. You're right that Amazon does not allow any entrepreneurs or any entrepreneurs without a GST. And hey, I don't need to take a GST till I reach 20 lakhs revenue, right? So why should I go in for it now?
Right.
And this is a very common dilemma that we also see. So you're not alone at all. There are a host of other entrepreneurs who are exactly in the same boat. So we will actually sit with you, and we can assess the potential and see whether you should or should not apply for GST, because it's not just about Amazon, right? I mean, is Amazon also the right platform for you at this point in time? Or should you actually try something else to start with and then grow your business a little more and then move into Amazon? Because Amazon has its own algorithm, and Amazon also, they do a program with us. Amazon does a program with us. But again, as you rightly said, it's only for women entrepreneurs who have this. It's called Saheli, and it's called Karigar. So you actually fit into both. You fit into both Saheli and Karigar. It's for women entrepreneurs, and they handhold women, and they help with the cataloging process. They help with the structuring, and they actually help people get more visible and more discoverable in Amazon. So that's the way it typically works. And this program, again, we're doing it. We did it last year. It was a very big success. So we just launched it, I think, a few weeks ago here on EntrepreNaari, again, the second edition. And
Yes,
we'll be very happy to work with you to actually not just figure out your strategy, but also give you those right connects, with Amazon or with folks who will just teach you how exactly it's to be done, because it is not it's not very simple, and especially for somebody who is trying to scale and grow, there can be a lot of challenges. But that's why we are there. We will handhold you through those challenges, and we'll help you scale it in a sustainable way, scale your business in a sustainable way. But we'd love to see you grow bigger. And congratulations for taking that first step into making it into a more structured business. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, one more thing.
Yes, Shefali.
Yeah.
Email.
To you, I'm a financial expert, and apart from that, to run wherein people can file their GST very small amount. Usme, you don't need to invest a lot.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Shefali, we can't hear you properly.
Everything.
Yeah, we can't hear you at all. So your voice is coming and going, Shefali. Would you like to put your question on the chat or something?
Are you able to hear me now?
It's
You
a
can
little.
try switching off your video. Your audio is breaking.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes,
Better
Shefali.
now,
Now it's better, a lot better. Yes.
What I wanted to say, I am running a GST center since lockdown, because at the time of lockdown, I received the GST center in very small amount from the government of India, and I have some political connections as well. And GST, if you want to really to file GST, you don't require the huge amount of business or something, some level like 20 lakhs ka turnover or something like that. It is not required at all. GST, if you want to file GST, you can file it on 3 lakhs business, 4 lakhs business. That's not a big amount as well. And I'm a financial expert as well. I do work on taxation, everything, tax returns, and all financial product, whatever it is. And the thing is that it's very small amount. It's very small thing. The person, what's her name? Hi, what's your name?
Priyadarshini.
Priyadarshini. The thing is that you can get connect. But what happens, the CA and chartered accountants and company secretary, they charge more. Because why? It's their education fees, because they're professionals. We are also professionals, but we are tax consultant. We are not income tax chartered accountant. My husband was chartered accountant, so he is working somewhere. That's the reason I had opened my own business here, so I can get the expertise, knowledge and skills with me. Okay, connected with me. The thing is that it's very easy to do that. GST का होना बहुत जरूरी है आज की डेट में. अगर आपके पास GST का नंबर रहता है तो you can do lot of business. और आपका business expansion आपको कैसे करना है, how to do that, I can tell you that even because I'm a marketing head of one. I had a experience of 17 to 18 years with insurance. And insurance, if you know about the insurance is a business which is very hard to sell, Okay, so the thing is that I don't have any, whatever business I have done, I have opened a BPO and I did it in very profit basis. I started with 1.25 lakhs borrowed by my brother, younger brother, and I made somewhere around 70-80 lakhs from that business. And this GST center also, I started with somewhere around 7,000, and regularly I'm making money. Just now I'm taking care of all joint director of higher education, secondary higher education, all government contractors, how to use their skill. Because if you are connected to these people, they will definitely give you the idea which is actually truly help you to grow your business. So I want you to, why I connected over here, I don't require any support, but I actually wanted to support women like like me, because I had a support of my husband, but I had a divorce in the year of 2016, so 15. From there I had very bad, that means big moral breakdown with me, but I came out of them. that because my mom, she is a retired principal, my sister is an entrepreneur, my another sister is an engineer, my bhabhi, she is a banker, so they have supported me, my family has supported me. Still I am standing on my own, and you can say I'm earning more than 15 lakhs by my own, not from any other support, and which is on paper. So I really wanted to work with this kind of woman, and I will not charge. आपको जो भी चार्ज करना पड़ेगा आपके खुद के लिए, और बहुत छोटा अमाउंट, लाइक आपको अगर जीएसटी करना भी है तो हो सकता है 1000-1500 में आपका जीएसटी का नंबर आ जाए, सारे एनरोलमेंट्स हो जाए, एवरीथिंग कैन बी डन इजीली, वेरी स्मूथली, एंड जीएसटी नंबर कैन कम विद इन 10 days. अगर जीएसटी नंबर आपका आता है तो आपका बिजनेस इजीली ग्रो हो सकता है, बिकॉज ईच एंड एवरी प्लेटफॉर्म you can work on that particular platform, you can register on that, and you can sell your product. If your product is good, you can do that. And apart from that, Amazon is not a small platform, but they also, what they do, if you will place your some product on that particular platform, they will not allow, so the people can view that. There is also a way how to show your product to the complete viewers, you can say viewers or the customers, because they are also a businessman, they are here for business, they are not here for socializing or charity, something like that, right? But we are here, I'm already connected to Bharatiya Janata Party, and I'm taking care of this Rojgar Cell. I'm a co-organizer over there. So I give people to employment as well. I help them how to take care of your interviews, how everything firm to last. Till date, ma'am, I had given somewhere around 5,000 to 6,000 people ko employment bhi diya. I worked for Infosys, Wipro, Emphasis, and then Max Life, HDFC Life, PNB, Punjab National Bank. I worked for. I am a 44 years old. I started work when I was 18 years. I assisted one of my uncle who was a doctor. So the thing is, my mom dad had a fight why she's working, but I said no, I wanted to stand on my own. So in my family, I'm the one person who's actually taking care of
sorry to interrupt, but can you also share your contact details so that I can put it in the group, so the people who are saying they need your help?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll share my email ID. It's
Yes, please do that. Yeah.
1902@gmail.com, and just no need
Just
to
put it in the chat or message me. I'll connect with you separately, and then also share it on the group.
Zil to Zil.
You can just message on the chat. I'll take it from there.
Okay, I'll message on chat. This is my mail ID, and but the thing is that, dear, you have to only WhatsApp me. I have to save your number, then only I can pick up. Please,
I'll do that. I
have checked, sent it. Okay.
Madhura, you're on mute.
Hi, sorry. And one of the reasons why we set up EntrepreNaari is really to have conversations like this and to have conversations from across the country like this. And Shefali, thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You also, I think, taken away a lot of the fear which comes from, hey, should I do GST at all? Should I register for it at all? I think you've taken off a lot of the fear as well. And this is the kind of conversation that we obviously want to keep having. So thank you for doing that. Do we have any other questions? I can still see Krishna and Mehak. Zeel, do we have any other questions? Any hands up?
Yes, Mehak and Krishna, I see your hands up, and I'll also check the chat.
Yeah, I can't see anybody else with any other questions now. But I just wanted to say, if there are any other questions, we can take the next 5 minutes for any questions that you may have. And the whole idea was to just keep the interaction going with the EntrepreNaari community, and also welcome the new members of EntrepreNaari and talk about the 3 big things which we've done. And please look at our social media for all the details, because there are so many things happening on the Aspire for Her platform that sometimes we ourselves are struggling to keep pace, and there's just too much work which is happening. Prajakti, good question. How can we connect one-on-one? Just write to Zeel with your company profile and with your profile, and ask for the specific mentorship that you need. We will be very happy to connect you to the right mentors. And also, if you want to apply for any of these 3 initiatives, as and when you are ready, that's also something that we will definitely like to help you with. So that's the sort of message from us. I think it's been a little bit of a bad patchy network for both Navya and me somehow coincidentally, but I think we I really enjoyed the conversation with all of you.
Hi,
Everything
Madhura.
we say and we do. Yeah, sorry. Hi.
Sorry to cut you in between. I do have a question, if you don't mind.
You do have another one. Okay, sorry. Yes, Mehak. Yes.
Yes. So I think it's very similar to what Prajakti just wrote down. She said how we can connect one-on-one. I'm sure she wants to connect to you and to all of us. So I actually wanted to know, do we have any communication channel, a WhatsApp group, anything where we can connect
Yeah,
one-on-one?
we have a Telegram group. We have a Telegram group, and where you should definitely be part of that. So Zeel, please send the link of the Telegram group as well if it's not already done. And otherwise, do write into Zeel. I write to all of you guys almost every week, so you have all my my communication channels as well. But it's perhaps better to route your queries to Zeel, because then she will do it in a structured way, and she'll also try and see if there are demands which are arising out of a bunch of entrepreneurs coming together, in which case it will help us also build our programs and help us get the right experts to the platform as well. So every month we bring in at least 2 to 3 experts who come and talk about various things. You may have seen some of that, and the whole idea is making it more relevant for all of you. And that's, I think, one of the things that we that's why we want to have these kind of conversations more often, so that we know what is required. She Exports came out through one such conversation and one such sort of need analysis that we had done, and so did the concept for the media visibility that we are building, the whole thing that we're building on media visibility. So we'd love for you to spread the word as well to other entrepreneurs who you know, for them to also be part of the community, and so that we can all learn and grow together. We don't have a WhatsApp group, Nisha. And Nisha, of course, thank you so much, Nisha. I think we are very proud to actually partner with Nisha as well. We partner with them on our recruitment side, and Nisha runs a very successful recruitment business. Zeel, may I request you to keep the Darkins NDTV piece ready, so that we can just show that as the last piece, and we can show that, and we can end by showing them how the whole feature came out for Richa Chaudhary. Richa Chaudhary is the founder of Darkins, and I think I saw her some time back. I'm not sure whether she's still there or not, but we thought we could actually just end with that if you have that handy. Jayashree, you had a question, so we'll take your question last. Yes.
Yeah. Good afternoon. I'm Jayashree from Kolkata. Though I was in corporate in food sector, but now I have started my business, that is jewelry. That is completely different from my regular. What I was an engineer, and that is completely different field. And I specifically work with pearl jewelry, original pearl jewelry. So I am getting very good response here, and right now I am there. In now social media there are many women's groups are there. So there I am getting very positive feedback as well as positive responses also. Now sometimes it is becoming popular, but I want to take it to next level up. So I need the guidance how to spread this business across the country. So for that, I need some guidance from your end.
Absolutely, Jayashree. We will give you mentors who are typically working in this space. And I love the idea of pearl jewelry. And I also love the fact that you're doing it out of Kolkata. That's my hometown. And, I've spent very, very happy years in Kolkata. So thank you for doing that out of Kolkata. And all of us know that, Kolkata jewelry and Bengal jewelry in general can be extremely unique. And I'm so glad that you have chosen a passion and you're working on it. We'll be happy to connect you with a mentor who will sit with you and who will help you strategize the way forward, so that you don't feel alone in this journey. We're all in it together. So thank you, Jayashree.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zeel. Can you play the NDTV piece here? And I think we just have to thank you. Thank you so much, Ruchi. Thank you for that. Are you able to play it?
Just 1 second. I'm just pulling it up.
Okay. So this is just a little taster sample of not only a delicious chocolate brand, but how the story of an entrepreneur has actually, been sort of beamed across the nation. And Richa, a big hi to you, and thank you so much for all the deliciousness that you bring to the world. Hi, Konika. While you pull it up, and we are actually over time, but we have Rituparna asking a question. Rituparna, you want to go next?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Madhura. It has been lovely listening to everyone. And even after 20 years in the corporate, like even I have hung up my boots. So, and I've started my journey. I'm in Bangalore, but I work with the rural artisans, the female artisans of Bengal, that is Nanur. So on the Katha work mostly.
Oh my
So
God.
I would really need some help, to scale up. Yeah, I'm doing like whatever I can with exhibitions and everything, but and especially I'm in south of India, so I don't see too many of kathas over here, like in the big stores and all. That is why I thought that we should really showcase whatever our whatever Bengal katha is actually. And I try to do a lot of fusion, like what my vision is to, do katha work on different kind of fabrics, like on ikat, on Kanchipuram silk, like that. We have been trying to do a lot of
Wow.
fusion work. Yeah. So
Outstanding, outstanding. I love the idea of fusion kantha work. And I hope you do have an Instagram handle or
I do
a
have.
website.
I
So
do
please tell
have.
us about it. I'm so glad that the Bengal, art is actually seeing its place in the sun. And Nanur is, of course, it's a small place, but
Yeah.
the Katha work in Bengal is so intricate and so beautiful. And frankly speaking, I think it needs that recognition. Not
Yes.
only at an India level, Rituparna, it needs it at a global level.
Yes, exactly.
And every
Yeah.
Kantha also has a story.
Yes.
And that's why
Absolutely.
I would seriously think at some point in time when you are ready, you should definitely look at the markets beyond India as well
Right.
for your Kantha work. And
Right.
I am the biggest fan of Kantha in the world. Okay, I usually only wear Kantha. Coincidentally, I'm not wearing today. I only wear entrepreneurial. I also only buy gifts which are entrepreneurial. Anything that Aspire for Her spends, we always try to give the business to an entrepreneur. So everything that we do, we try to
Right.
ensure that the women's economy is absolutely robust, and we're working on it. Even if it's a very small amount, we try and give it to a woman. So that's what we do. Zeel, are you ready? Did you manage to?
Thank you so much.
Yes,
And
yes.
it
I'll
would be
just share
very
my
much
screen.
helpful if you can help
Please
me
send
with
a mail
mentors
to
and all.
Zeel. Yeah, send a mail
Yes.
to Zeel with your business profile and your
Sure.
profile, and we'll try and ensure that we find you a good mentor who actually understands the space well.
Thank you so much.
And we'll
I'll
end
just
with
play
this.
it
We'll
now.
end on a sweet note. Thank you. Thank you, Zeel. Zeel, the sound is not coming.
Zil, you can share the
Um,
sound also.
You'll have to go down, share screen, and then there's a share sound thing over there.
I'll do that.
Or Zil, you can stop sharing. I'll share my screen.
Thank you.
Yeah. I am not able to stop it.
You can just stop sharing, Zeel. There's a
Oh.
green button. You can just stop sharing from there.
Yeah, that's not working. 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Farisha, can you also give access to Richa to share it?
Wait, I'll just leave and come.
I think Richa, you can share it now.
Richa, are you able to share?
Yeah, just a minute. I'm trying to.
Like if you want, I can share my screen.
Yeah,
Please do, please do. Yes, thank you.
I'm not being able to. Can you please?
No worries. With the sound, yeah.
If you had a childhood dream of visiting a chocolate factory after watching the film Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the dream may not be too far off because there is one right in the heart of Delhi. Darkins, it is called because it's dark Indian chocolates. Come, let's dip ourselves into the world of chocolates. Hi, Richa. Hi.
Welcome to Darkins. Chocolates is something I have grown up with, and I really wanted to create an Indian chocolate brand which people really enjoy. A chocolate which is clean label, which is vegan, which is appreciated across age groups.
Tell us a little bit about how did Darkins come, the name Darkins.
So Darkins is dark Indian chocolate. Please come. Good. Yeah. Let's take a minute over here because we are at a chocolate factory and this is the smell that everybody, all of us want. This is how a pod looks like. It looks like papaya.
Rita, we are into the Valentine's week and there is a lot of talk about Casanova. Tell us how he would drink chocolate and what effect would it have on him?
He would actually first get it very finely ground, the bean itself, and then he would be adding a little bit of honey in it, and he would be adding sometimes milk, sometimes not, and then would be making a chocolate shake out of it, like with hot water. So that would be roundabout what he used to drink. So chocolate in the purest form possible.
That's the legend. Oops, I spilled it on myself. This is 70% dark chocolate and you will have to taste it to know why it is called food for gods.
If anybody has seen how Mishri is formed, a single crystal attracts the other sugar crystals. In chocolate, it has a similar thing. We have got almost 5 different kind of crystals and we are trying to make it to the stable, which is a delta one.
The best part was the tasting part when I taste that melted chocolate. So I love that.
It's very fascinating to see a journey from a cocoa pot to what we eat.
And it takes a lot of hand stability and patience so that none of them crack.
From the moment when I walked into this facility, the whole, the aroma of the chocolate was like something which still lingers in my mind now.
Richa, it was an absolutely fascinating experience. Tell us, how many times a week do you open up for people like us to come and experience chocolate making?
We open up our factory once in a week on Saturdays because it is the day where almost everybody's free. And we enjoy having people here, and we just enjoy the fact that people can make their own chocolates and they just love seeing their own creations and kind of also give them an understanding that chocolate is a multi-step process.
So if you haven't made your Valentine's Day plans as yet, then among all things fun, this could be one of the experiences you could explore. In New Delhi, with camera person Azam Siddiqui, this is Rika Roy for NDTV.
On that lovely note, thank you very much, all of you. Richa, huge shout out to you. On that very delicious note, we'll say goodbye to all of you and have a great
Thank you
weekend
so
ahead.
much. Thank you, Madhura. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. See you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.